Hello, everyone. Welcome back to One Day in English. I'm Ethan. We're so happy you're here with us today. Whether you're at home, on your way to work, or taking a short break, thank you for listening. Let's enjoy learning English together.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lily. It's wonderful to have you with us again. Today, we're going to spend some time at work and in the classroom. You'll hear simple English, learn useful expressions, and practice real conversations that you can use every day.
If you've listened to our last episode, you already know how we traveled to work or school. Today, we've arrived. Now, let's see what happens after we walk through the door. Don't worry if you're a beginner. Just listen, relax, and enjoy the conversation.
Remember, you don't have to understand every word. Just keep listening, keep smiling, and keep practicing. Little by little, your English will become stronger every day.
Are you ready? Let's begin another day in English. Good morning, Lily. It's great to see you again. Did you arrive at work on time today? How was your morning? Was everything smooth, or was it a busy start to the day?
Good morning, Ethan. Yes, everything went very well today. I arrived a little early, so I had time to make a cup of coffee before work. Then I said good morning to my coworkers and talked with them for a few minutes. It was a nice and relaxing start to the day.
That sounds wonderful. I think saying good morning is a small thing, but it can make a big difference. When I arrive at work, I always smile and greet everyone. It helps create a friendly atmosphere. Do you usually talk with your coworkers before you start working?
Yes, I do. We usually talk for a few minutes about our morning or our plans for the day. Sometimes we laugh together before we begin working. Those little conversations help everyone feel comfortable and ready for the day.
I agree. After saying hello, I go to my desk and get everything ready. I turn on my computer, open my notebook, and look at my schedule. I like to organize my work before I begin. It helps me stay focused.
I'm the same. I also like to organize my desk before I start. I put my notebook beside my computer and keep my pen ready. When everything is in the right place, I can start working without looking for anything.
I usually check my email first. Sometimes there are new messages from my manager or my coworkers. After that, I look at my schedule and decide what I need to do first. Having a simple plan helps me stay organized throughout the day.
That sounds like a good habit. Planning your day can save a lot of time. Even making a short list of your tasks can help you remember what is important. When everything is organized, work feels much easier and less stressful.
I completely agree. And when I finish one task, I feel happy because I know I'm making progress. Little by little, the work becomes easier. Before I know it, it's time for a short break. It's always nice to stop for a few minutes and enjoy a cup of coffee or tea.
We've had a great start to our day at work. We talked about greeting our coworkers, getting organized, and preparing for the day ahead. In the next part of our episode, we'll continue our conversation and learn even more useful English words and expressions in a natural way. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Lily, after you get settled at your desk, what do you usually do first? Do you start working right away? Or do you spend a few minutes planning your day? I think everyone has their own way of getting started.
That's true. The first thing I do is open my notebook. I like writing down the most important things I need to finish. Then I check my computer and read my email. When I have a clear plan, I feel calm and ready to begin my work.
I do something very similar. I always look at my schedule before I begin. Sometimes I have a meeting in the morning. Other days, I have more time to work on my projects. Knowing my plan helps me use my time wisely.
Meetings can be very helpful. Everyone has a chance to share ideas and ask questions. At school, it's a little different. Students listen to the teacher, answer questions, and learn something new every day. Both work and school are places where we learn and grow.
Speaking of school, I always enjoyed learning with my classmates. Working together made every lesson more interesting. Sometimes we helped each other with homework. Other times, we worked together on a class project. Learning was much more enjoyable when everyone shared ideas.
I remember that too. My favorite teachers always encouraged us to ask questions. They reminded us that making mistakes is part of learning. That gave me confidence to speak, even when my English wasn't perfect. I think that's very important for every learner.
I completely agree. Whether you're in an office or a classroom, asking questions is a good habit. No one knows everything. Every question is another opportunity to learn. And every new word brings us one step closer to speaking English with confidence.
Exactly. The important thing is to stay curious. Listen carefully, practice often, and don't be afraid to speak. Little by little, you'll notice that English becomes easier every day.
Now, let's teach our listeners a few useful words. Listen carefully and repeat after me. Desk. Computer. Notebook. Meeting. Teacher. Student. Homework. Project. Excellent. These are words you'll hear at work and at school almost every day.
Now, let's use those words in simple sentences. I sit at my desk. I turn on my computer. I write in my notebook. We have a meeting this morning. Our teacher gives us homework. We are working on a new project. Wonderful! Try saying those sentences again after us. Every time you practice, your English becomes stronger.
You're doing a fantastic job. We've talked about our daily work, our classrooms, and some useful English that you can use every day. In the next part of our episode, we'll practice speaking together and help you become even more confident. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now it's time to practice speaking together. You've already heard many useful words and sentences. Now, let's say them together. I'll say a sentence, then pause the podcast and repeat it out loud. Ready? Good morning. I'm ready for work. I arrive on time. I sit at my desk. Let's begin. Excellent.
Great job! Let's practice a few more sentences. Repeat after me. I turn on my computer. I open my notebook. I have a meeting today. I listen carefully. I enjoy learning English. Wonderful! Keep speaking with confidence.
Let's continue with some classroom and office sentences. Repeat after me. The teacher is speaking. The students are listening. My coworker is very friendly. I write in my notebook. I learn something new every day.
Now, let's practice some polite expressions. Repeat after me. Please. Thank you. You're welcome. Excuse me. Have a nice day. Very good. These expressions are useful everywhere.
Before we finish this part, let's put everything together. Repeat after me. Good morning. I arrive on time. I sit at my desk. I open my notebook. I begin my work. Take your time and say each sentence clearly. You're doing an amazing job.
One last challenge. Tell us about your day. You can say, I go to work, or I go to school. Then add one more sentence. For example, I have a meeting, or I have an English lesson, or I learn something new every day. Every sentence you speak helps you become a more confident English speaker.
Fantastic work today. You practiced useful words, helpful questions, and simple everyday sentences. You're becoming more comfortable speaking English one step at a time. In the final part of today's episode, we'll review everything we've learned and say goodbye. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. You've done an excellent job today. We've spent the last few minutes talking about life at work and in the classroom, learning useful vocabulary and practicing simple English conversations. Now it's time to review everything together. Don't worry if you don't remember every word. Learning English takes practice, and every time you listen, you'll understand a little more. Let's review today's lesson together.
That's right. Today, we started our day at work or in the classroom. First, we arrived and said good morning. Then, we greeted our coworkers or classmates. After that, we sat at our desks and got ready for the day. We opened our notebooks, turned on our computers, and started working or studying. Great job!
Now, let's review some vocabulary. Listen carefully and repeat after me. Office. Classroom. Desk. Chair. Computer. Notebook. Teacher. Student.
Excellent! These are words you'll hear almost every day.
Let's continue with a few more words. Coworker. Manager. Meeting. Lesson. Homework. Project. Break. Coffee. Wonderful. The more you repeat these words, the easier they'll become.
Now, let's practice speaking together. I'll say a sentence. Then, pause the podcast and repeat it out loud. Ready? Good morning. I'm ready for work. I sit at my desk. I open my notebook. I start my work. Excellent. Keep going. You're doing great.
Let's try a few more. Repeat after me. I listen to my teacher. I talk with my coworkers. We have a meeting today. I enjoy my English class. I learn something new every day. Fantastic! Every sentence you say helps build your confidence.
Here's a small challenge for tomorrow. When you arrive at work or school, try saying these 5 sentences in English. Good morning. I'm ready. I have my notebook. Let's begin. Have a great day. It only takes 1 minute, but it will help you remember today's lesson. Small practice every day leads to big improvement over time.
Don't worry if you make mistakes. Mistakes are a normal part of learning. Every English speaker made mistakes when they were learning something new. The important thing is to keep listening, keep speaking, and never give up. Little by little, your English will become stronger. And remember, we're here to learn together.
Before we say goodbye, let's ask you a question. What do you enjoy more, working or studying? Who do you talk to every day, your coworkers or your classmates? Think about your answers in English. Even 1 or 2 simple sentences are a great start.
If you're watching this on YouTube, we'd love to hear from you. Write a comment using simple English. Tell us one thing about your work or your school. For example, I like my teacher. Or, my coworkers are very friendly. Or, I enjoy learning English. Practice makes progress, and every comment is another chance to use your English.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today.
We hope this episode helped you feel more confident speaking English. Remember, learning a language is a journey.
Take one small step every day. Listen often, speak often.
And most importantly, enjoy the process. We had so much fun learning with you today. Thank you for being part of our English learning family.
In our next episode, we'll take a lunch break together and learn useful English for talking about food, ordering drinks, and having simple conversations during lunchtime. You'll discover new vocabulary, everyday expressions, and practical sentences that you can use right away. We can't wait to see you again. Until next time, keep smiling, keep practicing, and keep speaking English. Goodbye, everyone.
Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day. See you in the next episode of the English Learning Podcast. Bye for now.